To get people excited about Boost Mobile's new nationwide 5G network, we're offering unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month.
Forever.
Even if you have a baby.
Even if your baby has a baby.
Even if you grow old and wrinkly and you start repeating yourself.
Even if you start repeating yourself.
Even if you're on your deathbed and you need to make one last call.
Or text.
Right, or text the long-lost son you abandoned at birth.
You'll still get unlimited talk, text, and data for just $25 a month with Boost Mobile.
Forever!
After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Unlimited plan.
Forever.
On today's Smart 7, Trump pauses all military aid to Ukraine, Israel prepares hell plan for Gaza, and much more. It's Tuesday, 4th of March, it's snack day, and happy birthday, Shakin' Stevens.
The Smart 7. It's news, but not the news.
Donald Trump's mood towards President Zelensky didn't seem to have improved any on Monday as the US suspended all military aid to Ukraine. It came after an AP News article in which Zelensky said the end of the war was very far away. That didn't please the US president, who is now demanding an on-screen apology from Zelensky before he'll consider any deal on the rare earths or resumption of American assistance. UK PM Keir Starmer has put the UK front and centre of European plans to continue supporting Ukraine, even if it means sending British troops in as part of a peacekeeping force. He addressed the Commons on Monday.
So a strong peace, a just peace, a lasting peace, that has now to be our goal. It is vital, it is in our interests, and its pursuit, Britain will lead from the front.
With some Trump-friendly Republicans floating the idea of the US leaving NATO altogether, Lib Dem leader Ed Davey was warning that the days of being able to depend on America are numbered.
We were all horrified by Friday's scenes in the Oval Office. Nobody else watching those scenes could fail to understand that we've entered a new era. One where the United States prefers to align itself with tyrants like Putin rather than its democratic partners.
The Israeli government has blocked aid to Gaza, stopping what was 600 trucks a day in a bid to pile pressure on Hamas to extend the current hostage release program without any commitment to withdraw Israeli troops. Monday saw widespread international condemnation of the move, which included UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres and UK PM Keir Starmer.
The decision to block aid into Gaza is completely wrong and should not be supported in this House. On the contrary, what we need is more aid going into Gaza, desperately needed aid at speed and at volume.
The aid blockade appears to be just phase one of what the Israeli government is calling a hell plan for Gaza that could see electricity and water supplies cut off. It may also see the civilian population shifted from northern Gaza as Israel prepares for the resumption of hostilities. With no sign of a breakthrough on ceasefire talks, Salima Ways of UNICEF says the impact of the aid freeze could be catastrophic.
We're talking about going back to days that were so dark for people that they couldn't really find the basics. We're talking about just a drop of water, a bit of bread on their tables.
There was another car ramming incident in Germany on Monday, the third in 4 months. This time, the attack took place in the city of Mannheim and saw at least 2 people killed during a carnival to celebrate the start of Lent. German police arrested the driver of the car, and sources say that there is no political element to the attack and that the man is believed to have had mental health issues. Incoming German Chancellor Friedrich Merz called on security forces to do everything they can to prevent such acts. Raphael Bossong is from the German Institute for International and Security Affairs, and he says it's important to understand that it's not necessarily a coordinated campaign.
These incidents are different. I mean, some of them have a similar pattern, others are conducted by lone actors. So we really have to look at these individual actors rather than just seeing them as one big pattern.
The government published a new white paper on Monday as part of its commitment to tackle the housing crisis and reform home ownership. The UK currently operates a system called leasehold, which effectively means that if you buy a flat, the building is most likely owned by a third party who retains control over how the building is run. Housing Minister Matthew Pennycook told the BBC that he believes the current system is inherently unfair and that reform and a legal reinvigoration of what's known as common hold will give people better control over their homes. Harry Scofflin is founder of the campaign group Free Leaseholders, and he says his members have heard similar promises before.
When I was 1 year old, they promised all new flats common hold. Michael Gove promised it, Thatcher promised it. We've got to actually look at the delivery, and we're getting a draft bill at the end of the year. and a common hold white paper. Why are we reopening the debate when Labour supported reforms from the Law Commission half a decade ago?
Still to come on today's Smart 7, Arsenal psych up for the Champions League and Elton John joins the Pink Pony Club. Right after this.
Work management platforms. Ugh, endless onboarding, IT bottlenecks, admin requests. But what if things were different?
We found love in an open space.
Monday.com is different. No lengthy onboarding. Beautiful reports in minutes. Custom workflows you can build on your own. Easy to use prompt-free AI. Huh. Turns out you can love a work management platform. Monday.com, the first work platform you'll love to use.
Welcome back. There was one FA Cup game on Monday night to wrap up the 5th round, and that was Nottingham Forest versus Ipswich. The game went to extra time and then penalties, but Forest are through to face Brighton in the quarter-finals. Tuesday sees the last 16 of the Champions League get underway, and Aston Villa travel to Belgium to take on Club Brugge, while Arsenal are in Holland to face PSV. With Liverpool slipping away in the Premier League race and Arsenal out of the FA Cup, there's pressure on Mikel Arteta to progress in the Champions League. He says he's not worried and that he's well prepared for his opponents.
But I think the results vary in football. What I'm more interested in is how they behave, what they play, why they do certain things, and what we expect them to do against us, and what are the weaknesses to try to beat them.
After Sunday night's Oscars came the Monday morning after parties, with Elton John hosting his annual AIDS fundraiser where Chapel Roan performed, and he was officially inducted into the Pink Pony Club. There were good reviews for host Conan O'Brien, but it took a while before everyone understood Adam Sandler and Timothée Chalamet's subtle Ukrainian support message, while the oddest/sweetest speech of the evening saw Kieran Culkin try to talk his wife into a 4th child from the stage. The Best Supporting Actor winner also caught up with Amelia de Moldenberg, who had taken a night off from the chicken shop to quiz red carpet celebs. She wanted to know more about the famous Mark Ruffalo prank.
I heard a story Mark Ruffalo told recently that you gave weed to someone.
Yeah.
You poisoned someone on stage.
Yeah, put a real joint in the props bag of fake joints. I was 17. I thought it would be really funny, which, to be honest, it was. But I'm an adult and a professional now.
The Russo brothers are back, and this time they've brought bots. The duo, best known for co-directing epic Marvel movies, have a new film on the way to Netflix called The Electric State. It's set in an alternate version of the 1990s where humans and robots went to war, and it follows the story of an eccentric duo and their robots as they set out to find a missing brother. It stars Chris Pratt and Millie Bobby Brown, along with a host of big names, some of whom voice robots including Woody Harrelson, Coleman Domingo, and even Brian Cox. It's big, it's full of action, and it hits Netflix on March 14th.
Are you telling me that my breakthrough broke out?
This bot knows where to find my brother. I want him back.
Find him!
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes and we'll give you the world.
Come on down to Boost Mobile and turn your tax refund into 6 months of savings?
Nope, all wrong. You're on the radio touting Boost Mobile's 5G network. You gotta use your radio voice, like this. Come on down to Boost Mobile and get 6 months free when you buy 6 months on our best unlimited plans. Now you go.
This is just how my voice sounds.
Just say it like you mean it.
Okay.
Plus, enter to win up to $10,000 and double your tax refund.
Oh my.
Requires upfront payment. Taxes and fees extra. Terms and exclusions apply. Visit boostmobile.com for full offer terms and sweeps details.